Hi, I'm Zoe. Last time at summer camp, Maisie made some new friends and enemies at sports camp. Did you know she's incredible at tennis? Serena continued to be cold, but is warming to a particular JJ. That's okay. I know she'll be my friend eventually. Tam and Angel did a lot of friendship singing. A lot. It was so romantic. And Daisy, or Jade, was so supportive of me when I had to audition for a musical. I'm apparently going to be an L. Daisy said there could be a mistake, but her very beautiful friend said we'll be practicing closely together. I like that. What I do not like is being woken up in the middle of the night, blindfolded, and walked into the woods. I am no sacrifice. So I slipped away. I hope the rest of my friends survive.
Hello, hey everybody! I'm so excited to play again. I'm your nervous GM, Jen, and I'm gonna go around and you can say who you're playing. And how about when last we left, you had been led on a trust hike into the woods and circled up and told that your job was to find your way back to camp. So in that very moment, how about we share your name, who you are, and how your character's feeling right at this very moment. Let's start with Werewolf.
Hey, my name is Noordin Ali, but you can call me Werewolf. My pronouns are he, him, and today I'm playing as I normally do, Tam Watterson, who last we saw him, his pronouns are he, him too, he was wearing nothing but a pair of shorts, and had the very sweaty and nervous hands of Angel clasping his shoulders as he walked forward in the dark. He'd been warned ahead of time, thanks to Otter, but, still. Something about this is wrong. But there is a sound of rushing water. That's a very good sign.
All right, let's go with Bunz.
Hey, I'm a Bunz, and my pronouns are she, they, and I'm going to be playing Maisie, and their pronouns are she, it. And right now, they are, they're getting a little stiff. They're kind of fighting a lot of things, both their feelings and the fact that it might be time for them to go to sleep, and now they're doing something like this with everybody else. But they know this camp, like the grains of their wood. They're good. It doesn't matter where we
All
are.
right. How about Rachel?
Sure. Hi. My name is Rachel, but you can call me Ray. Tonight I'm playing Jade Morgan, who is the standoffish yet awkward tomboy Tumblr girl, who is currently absolutely hammered. And
I forgot.
currently
Yes.
twisted. And that's pretty much all her brain is thinking about. She was very awkwardly trapped in between both Zoe and May, which creates lots of feelings. But she's gonna not think about them and just think about being really drunk and trying to not trip over tree roots. That's goal number 1.
Good goal. Good goal. All right, let's go with Val.
Hi everyone, my name is Val and I've been sitting here needing to sneeze as everyone has been talking and it still hasn't happened. So it will happen. Today I bring to you Serena. She is the Gorgon of the group. And for some reason there's a boy talking to her and she doesn't understand why, but also it's like, as long as there's breakfast after this dark trust hike thingamabob, it's fine, I guess. Maybe as long as there's snacks at the end of this journey.
Everything's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. Yes. All right, wonderful. Well, let's get started. I'm just going to back up for a few minutes and describe this hike. As you are blindfolded and you're walking through the woods, trying not to stumble, trying not to trip on roots. And the woods has a peaceful feel to it. You hear, especially Tam, the sound of rushing water. from the river Potomac, not Potomac, Potomac. You hear the sound of crickets. Sometimes you hear rustling in the leaves of birds or other wood creatures moving around in their home. And when you circle up, and Serena, Snapdragon, it starts with an S. Snapdragon stands there and says, your job is to find your way back. There is an unexpected crash of thunder and lightning, blinding, and I would like everyone to roll with dark.
All right.
It's a 9.
Also a 9.
Sorry, I'll be right back. I just need to mark that XP.
Nice.
It's a 5 for those of you listening.
Oh boy. Okay. And I haven't gotten Maisie's.
It's a 10. They have -1 dark.
10. 10
So
with
another
a
9?
-1? Yeah, is it a 10 or a 9?
2d6 plus or minus whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So did
Yeah,
you
I rolled
roll
a 5
10?
and a 6. I got an 11.
Oh, so
minus
you've got
1.
10.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good.
Okay. That's a good success. All right. At that flash of lightning, that blinding flash of lightning, as your eyes feel like they're starting to adjust back within a few seconds, 2 things you all see. One, Angel's gone, and so is Zoe. They're not in the circle. And in fact, the circle is smaller, as if they had not been standing in the circle to begin with. The second thing that all of you see is that the trees within the light of the clouds that are rapidly covering the sky, they have a look of almost like people twisted into shapes, twisted into painful poses, knots that look like faces in sadness or agony. Tam, you are so overwhelmed with this feeling. It's almost like you're lost within the woods, and the rushing of water is louder and louder and louder, as if it were to drown you. And that feeling that you got earlier in the day of things unwinding or separating, of almost at the cellular level, things sort of falling apart, you have, and it's extremely distracting, and sticks with you. Jade, Serena, you have a little bit of you're more collected as you see all of this, and you get to ask each of you a question, and I won't answer, and Maisie, you're going to get to ask a question in a minute too, but because you rolled the highest, we'll let you wait. Jade, Serena, what question do you have in this moment as the abyss shows you something strange in the woods?
My question is Zoe okay?
You don't see Zoe here, but you have a feeling of, even within this vision of the woods, of agonized tree shapes, that she has an ally somewhere here. She's not alone.
Okay, and I guess for Serena's question is, which way is it back to camp?
You don't get an exact direction or like a map in your head. Instead, you sense out of the corner of your eye a snake on the path that you just followed to get there. And an understanding that you also have allies who are willing to help you find your way back.
Gotcha.
Or find your way where you need to go. Maisie, You get one forward. Take one forward in addressing the answer to any question you ask right now, and you can also ask a question.
Yeah. Is there anything going on here more than just creepiness in the woods at night? Like, is it more than just our heightened, like, oh crap, we're in the woods?
So much that it feels similar to how Tam feels like it could dissolve you. Something large and terrifying and very, very dangerous.
But I do feel like we're in danger. I would feel that way.
Yeah, you feel like there is danger. Possibly not imminent danger. So you feel when you are seeing the trees the way that they are, the twisted trees, you feel that danger, but slowly you start to feel raindrops on your shoulders, on your head, on your face. If any of you wear glasses, annoyingly on your glasses. Just a little sprinkle of rain at first, and as the rain sort of brings you all back into the real world around you, the tree shapes resolve back into normal trees. And Maisie, that feeling of danger fades. Something about that space you were in was dangerous, but where you are now, I mean, you're alone in the woods, so not so, right. Maisie, also what you saw with the 10 during that flash of lightning, instead of Snapdragon standing there, you actually saw the groundskeeper, Raymond Grant. If you recall, in our session 0, the old former redhead who was standing in the back, kind of watching everybody gather. And you've seen him around for years and years. He's as old as the camp is, it seems. He takes care of the horses. He takes care of the grounds. He's never really paid you much notice.
Even as in my sleep in my other form.
I mean, he's dusted you at some point. But yeah. You see him for a flash, and then you see nobody standing there. And in fact, when all of you come to consciousness, or come back into awareness, no Snapdragon, no Angel, no Zoe, as you saw briefly before. And you are left with JJ and May, and Sarah Emily going, what are we?
Angel,
Oh my God.
Zoe, where's Angel and Zoe? They're right here.
Where did they go? I don't know where they are. Oh wait. I mean, they weren't feeling very well earlier today, so I wonder if they, if Snapdragon took them.
Literally just had Zoe's hand. It was right here.
He was touching my shoulders. I didn't see him, but I knew he was there. I could.
Yeah, and then they probably took off blindfolds, and Snapdragon was already gone. So she probably did take it.
Can I roll with cold?
Sure.
To keep my cool?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
Finally, a good roll. So that's a 10. I'm going to ask the MC, hi Jen, a question about the situation and take one plus one forward to acting on that information. Where's the river?
You know exactly how to get to the river, and I'm going to give you that as a freebie question if you want to ask a second one, because you know in your heart where the river is at all times.
What happened to Zoe, Snapdragon, and Angel?
Snapdragon knew what was going on. Snapdragon had a sense of confidence, a sense of like that awareness that you can feel, that you remember from the words that she spoke when you were circled up. Snapdragon probably does have Zoe and Angel somehow under her supervision, observation, or care, but not in a natural way, not in a normal way. That was obviously too instantaneous, and you don't hear them on the path.
Something's wrong.
What?
Follow me.
Hmm.
You know the
Okay.
way back?
I know the way to the river, and from the river we can get back to camp.
Was the
Okay.
snake going the way of the river?
No. The snake was going along the direction that you came through.
Mm.
You do know that there's more than one way to get back to camp.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
If there's more than one way. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I will go with you if we walk very, very slowly. So
Are
slowly.
you okay?
Can't go slow. We have to get back so we can, right?
We can see what happened to Angel and Zoe. Yeah.
Okay, you guys go
Yes.
fast. I'll go slow.
What's wrong?
I don't. Just wibbly wobbly. You know, a little wibbly wobbly.
Jade, you seem a bit more than wibbly wobbly.
I think it's the bag that they were
Squirt.
guzzling at
The-
karaoke.
The alcohol.
Shake, shake.
She is lit.
Do you like piggyback rides?
Yes. Dude, they're great.
Well then, this is the most consistent way I could think to not just like yoink you over my shoulders. You want a piggyback ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but are we gonna go find Zoe?
Oh yeah, totally. You just
I
we
don't
gotta
remember
walk a
her
little
letting-
bit faster than slow.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
hop on Maisie. But I whispered in Maisie's ear. You got a surprisingly good game. Maybe both of us can get something out of this. I pat her.
Do I get?
You said that you wanted this. This is how you get it, Bunz.
I know.
Are you tantalizing Jade?
Yeah, just so that they'll be okay. Like, so I can carry them.
Okay.
It's
All right. Oh, if you're trying to help calm Jade by tantalizing her, know that that's also sort of pulling her in with your charisma and may create a sense of connection.
I'm not against it. I just Maisie's confused. Like, wait, why are you? That's not what they said.
Uh-huh.
Why
Hashtag romance.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag romance.
accidental
All
romance
right.
is best romance sometimes.
So roll with hot.
Okay. Dun. Stop that. 2 and hot. 8, 9.
8, 9. Okay. So Jade, you either give a string, or you choose to, it says give yourself to Maisie, and I would say like have a sense of attraction, however you want to define that to Maisie. Promise something you think Maisie wants, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
I think I think I'll give myself to Maisie. I think that's where Jade's at. When you like throw Jade over your shoulder, she kind of reaches down and grabs your hand, like, and this
Okay.
is nice. You have very strong arms.
Oh, thanks. I'm pretty solid.
Smooth skin. Wow.
Daisy, is your balance going to be fine enough to go through the woods and possibly a riverbank while hoisting Jade? I don't want you to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
I
how
didn't.
strong.
I didn't ask you.
I-
Daisy,
Ooh.
I don't want you to break an ankle.
No, I'll be fine. Believe me, it's light as a feather and kind of do one of
Okay.
those like adjustments.
Jade does a little.
Okay.
Light as a feather.
Okay.
A really lit feather.
Okay. Let's go to the river, I guess.
The rain is stronger and stronger, crashes of thunder and lightning. Serena, roll with dark.
Okay.
Do it, get bad. I mean, get.
Make bad choices.
It's a 6.
A
So that's
6.
the same rule, I think, right?
Okay. You, as you walk to the river, your
Yeah.
heart sort of races with the idea that your snaky friend might be upset that you did not follow it.
Mhm.
While you also are aware that Tam knows where he's going.
Yeah. Okay.
You stumble through the wood, some more smoothly than others. Quickly, the rain becomes heavier and heavier. Runnels of water under your feet, your shoes. They did give you, you're on, by the way, except for Tam, in your pajamas. Your shoes, they did let you wear normal shoes, but it's cold. Your shoes are wet. Serena, James takes off a jacket that he's been allowed to put on and puts it around your shoulders.
I'd be like, this is also damp.
It's dry. It's dry on the inside though. It's dry on the inside.
No, the thing is that if you just have damp clothes on top of you, you're still just damp, and you should.
I don't mind taking the jacket.
You see, he's always damp, so you could just give him the jacket.
I'm also not wearing a shirt.
Look, I am, and this is when Serena realizes that maybe she does want to keep this jacket because it's raining and she's not wearing a bra.
Oh no!
And she's like, you know what? Never mind. I'll just be damp. But this is why we wear flip flops. And she points to her feet because she did not wear her shoes.
I looked down.
I think Maisie doesn't have shoes on either.
Yeah, neither does Tam. I think I'll manage, and I just like shake out some water. Oh, you know what? I am doing this in front of Jay. I feel like I should roll to tantalize. I feel like that's
definitely.
I feel like I should do that.
Definitely, go for it.
Although, if anyone does want to feel attracted to me, by all means, don't wait for a roll. Just let it happen.
Don't wait.
That actually didn't work. That's a 5. Although I just leveled up.
Hey.
Oh, nice. It doesn't say much on a failure condition, but I would say it's Jade you were rolling on, right? Yeah, it's Jade you were rolling on, right?
Yeah.
JJ, right?
JJ you were rolling on.
Me or JJ?
JJ.
Okay.
JJ looks really, really irritated that you would like jump in on his obvious attempt to flirt with Serena.
It's not that obvious. If even she wasn't getting it, man. Okay. That's fine.
Do you say that? Do you say that?
No, I don't say that out loud.
Right.
That doesn't seem fair.
And I would also say in that losing that tantalize on JJ, I think JJ loses the condition selfish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially because he's selflessly offering his jacket to Serena. Or at least appears to be selflessly offering his jacket to Serena. He may have an agenda. So he does leave his jacket then around Serena's shoulders. And Tam, you know... Go on.
Just sticks my arms through the jacket because just putting it on your shoulders is useless because it'll fall off. Buttons it, but it's also hilarious because like the jacket's probably cut off like right here on. Ow! Don't do that, Adrian. That's the arm you got your shot in.
Oh no! Ow!
I had a moment.
You okay, Val?
Yes.
Yes. Hug.
Just always. But her jacket, the sleeves are just short on her, is what I was trying to get because she's very lanky.
Yeah. So Tam, you know that it's a fair walk to the river, and you're deeper in the woods than you've ever been. You've wandered these woods pretty well, but you're fairly deep in the woods. And you know that on the route between you and the river is a cottage that has been said to be occasionally lit at night. There are lots of ghost stories about this cottage in the woods. You've never really seen anybody in it, but it is along your path. Do you want to walk past it or avoid it?
I want to avoid it. That's people. People, you can't trust them.
Yeah. All right. So as you walk along this path and you swing past away from the cottage, I want you to roll with cold because you are avoiding people out of a certain amount of fear. So roll with cold, please.
Damn. 4.
4.
I'm on a roll tonight.
Yeah, yep, no pun intended. You are like determined to level up as much as possible. So in your attempt to sort of avoid the cottage, you get disoriented in the woods. Thunder and lightning crashing, making it hard to see. And even though you can sense where the river is, you still have to find routes where you aren't, stumbling in the underbrush. And you find yourself actually leading everyone right to a clearing where a cottage stands.
Shit. I was trying to avoid this place.
Oh, look, a cottage.
Right? Maisie's like, good job, we can take shelter, and like starts running.
They might have towels.
They won't have Angel. Or Zoe.
How do you know?
Find them. Look. We'll find you. You totally overhear this.
You smell nice.
There.
You totally overhear this. No, she doesn't.
You smell nice.
Look, it's fine. We'll be fine, and we'll find them. We'll get them back. Everybody will be together. That's what you want, right? For everybody to be back, right?
Tam, does this cottage bother you?
I don't trust. I look at JJ and I look at who's the other one?
Sarah
What's her
Emily.
name?
JJ, May, and Sarah Emily.
Sarah
And
Emily.
May is sort of drifting to the back and looks wet and dejected. Sarah Emily is like kind of occasionally trying to encourage May. And JJ is sort of behind Serena and like has his hands out. You know the way that if you're behind someone you want to help make sure they don't fall and be like ready to catch them if they do. And when Serena looks back, he puts his arms down a little bit.
You know what kind of people could be in this cottage. Adult humans. I don't trust adult humans.
Okay. We can go check it out, or we can just keep going, whichever one you
They're
want.
all murderers and liars. Why would I want to walk in there?
It's raining. Feels like it's
Your
raining.
your face is like there's water going.
It's like
through your
water,
nose.
yeah.
Okay, Tam. No. Okay. No, it seems he's right. It seems kind of sketch. We can just keep
okay.
going.
How about this, Tam? Why don't you wait right here? I will go
Not safe.
investigate the cabin, and if it's not safe, I will kill them.
Kill them?
What? No. Okay.
Can I help? Please? Yeah?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
I would like to
please.
roll to shut down Serena.
Oh shit.
Okay, so here is the thing, and maybe y'all don't get what that was, but Serena was trying to attempt a joke.
No, that's
So wholesome.
perfect. Please still roll to shut down.
Yes.
I
feel like in light of the fact that a few hours ago people for a brief period of time believed that Zoe had a gun, there is still like a wave of like concern and shock. And would
For
you
sure.
like to roll to have your joke come off as a joke, or would you like everyone to just
Yes, I
okay.
would love to have this as a roll. What should I roll with?
I want you to roll with cold because again, like it's nerve-wracking for you to make a joke. It's hard.
You know, it's not because I rolled a 12.
Oh my gosh! Serena made a joke! A joke! And there's like a moment. There's a moment of like people, like a wave of like surprise, but then also like then Sarah Emily actually applauds and like.
I just stared directly at Sarah Emily.
Jade is cackling.
I just-
Like, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
good.
I'm
you
gonna
feel
shut
her
Sarah
just
Emily
like
down.
pulsating in your arms. She's laughing so hard.
You don't get to clap right now. This isn't exciting. Be serious.
You can't kill. Like, this is funny.
What'd you roll?
That was an 8.
Ooh.
That was an 8? Oh, an 8's okay. You rolled a success. I was completely expecting you not to at this point. Okay, so on a 7 to 9. Oh wait, shutting someone down. So you can choose one, and they give you a condition.
I'll gain this
as a
from Sarah
response.
Emily.
Okay.
But I get a condition in return.
You get a condition in return. I think Sarah Emily is gonna say mean. Like, and her response is gonna be like, hey, like, you know, she made a joke. She made a joke. Like, come on, be a team player here.
If anything, we can just steal their umbrellas. I mean, borrow their umbrellas.
What is
No!
Sarah Emily's pronoun?
Sarah Emily, she, her.
She, her. And camper. What camp is Sarah Emily from? Out of interest.
I believe that I said that Sarah Emily was science, but I can't remember. So Sarah Emily is science.
Yes, she is.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the one piece that I didn't write down in my notes on Sarah Emily. So Sarah Emily is science. And if I said something different the first time, she transferred.
Yeah.
So she kind of like calls you out, like, you be a team player. Like, come on, like you keep doing this. Like, stop making other people feel bad for who they are. Like, she's doing her best.
I don't feel bad about who I am.
Thank you, Serena. No, I don't say that.
James, though, kind of gives like a.
If you want to go inside, go inside. I'll wait here with Maisie
And me.
and Jay.
That
You
you're
can
gonna
take-
help me kill them. I don't.
You can take JJ with
Oh, yeah. I would. Yeah. Okay,
Jade,
put me down. Put me down.
Jade,
put me down.
straight
put me,
up.
Put me down. 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 Put me down.
And you end up like bridal style for a second before you're like.
you. Jade, listen to me.
Hi.
You're like,
Hey.
you're really drunk.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But if you make an accident in there, the things that could result from it could be catastrophic.
Damn, she's not
Ooh.
gonna pee on herself.
That's not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about. I am
Jade,
talking
could you just
about,
stay with me, please?
I'm talking about this. You do this, and then something bad happen. Like it'll happen
That's
worse.
really funny. You managed to kind of put Jade down while Jade still had hold of your hand, and Jade looks at Maisie and goes, "Okay, yeah, I can stay here. Yeah."
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna go see if this cabin is full of axe murderers, and I'm gonna go walk over to the cabin and just like knock.
The knock echoes. It sounds empty.
But there are lights on.
There
No,
are
it's
thick
dark.
curtains in the
Okay.
windows, so it's hard to tell, but you don't see any light through the cracks of the curtains.
Okay, I'm gonna start fake crying.
Of course you are.
How good are you at fake crying?
I don't know. Can I roll for it?
Well, you don't have anyone to tantalize. Wait, make an argument for what you would roll. Roll. What would you roll with?
I think that this would be
I feel like this is volatile, to be honest.
this. I feel like this
I
is
like
volatile
that.
as
I
well.
like
I've done a lot
that.
of
I'm
those
good with
yeah.
that. I'm good with that.
It's just like, please, we're just teenagers without bras and shoes, and we need to be dry.
Without bras. No, it's true. Tam does not have bra shoes.
for a shirt.
He barely has shorts.
Nope,
The arms of an angel just starts playing.
that's a 5. So
Okay, this is like some fake ass crying.
yeah, that's like there's not even like fake tears. It's just exactly how I delivered it as how it happened. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna shrug and I'd be like, I don't think there's anyone home. I don't think they'll mind if we break in.
I'd like to gaze into the abyss, please.
Okay. How do you do that?
I'm not as connected to the woods as I am the river, but this is my home, and this is my domain. So I'm gonna touch a tree that's been here for probably longer than this thing is, and see if it knows, the right answers or not.
Go ahead.
And if not, the water droplets could tell me. And if not that, we're doomed. Okay. Okay, but that's not bad though. That's a 7.
That's a 7. All right. What question do you ask?
What danger's waiting inside? Yes, that was a bit
Your
leading.
answer from the tree. You rolled an 8, right?
7.
A 7. Okay. Your answer from the tree comes in waves of emotion, and this has been your experience whenever you've had the opportunity to, like, in some ways, like, commune with a tree. That your experience of them is through slow, kind of calm, but emotion feelings, like chill but emotional. So you get like a sort of sense of, oh, hey there, from the tree.
Oh, hey.
And you get a sense of warmth, a sense of comfort, the smell of cookies, and the feeling of being cared about with an agenda.
Maisie?
Hmm?
Remember when we were... It wasn't too long ago, but we found a little book? Because a bunch of campers came through, and one of the kids dropped a book. It was Hansel and Gretel, remember that?
Yes, because we argued about the candy house. I still think it'll work.
No, my point is that may be a candy house. I just get this weird vibe from it, like, it wants to take care of us, but not in the right way.
Honestly, as long as we don't end up in an oven, it seems like it's a win at the moment. But
Fine, but I gotta be Gretel.
I have to be poked with a stick?
Yeah, you get to be poked with a stick. You're the one saying we should go inside. That's your punishment right there. Also, is it really that bad for you? I mean...
If anything, it's like a little weird. It'd be like if somebody poked you with a small pepper.
I don't know what that means. Funny.
That's awesome.
Maisie and I are brother and sister. We argue all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like siblings.
I don't know if Maisie, that expression on your face when he said that was strange. Are you really siblings? You didn't tell me this.
We're like siblings. We're like
Basically,
best friends.
I hate my sibling.
Mine are okay.
Tam, look at me. Look, just me right here. I will protect you. I've always protected you.
What
You
about
protected me for like 2 days once, but that's because
what about
you
Angel
know,
and,
don't worry about
and
it.
Zoe?
Yeah, did we find them yet? Do we know?
No, we
Wait,
didn't find any. I'm
this
not worried
isn't-
about them. I'm talking about you. You're the one that's scared. You're the one that doesn't want to go in here. But it's fine if you do because I'm here. Remember?
Okay. I just don't like humans.
No one likes humans. Humans don't like humans.
How quiet are you talking?
Like the hushed whispering kind of way I'm
Yeah.
talking now.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to make you roll for that. Does anybody want to try to hear them, or do you feel like you give them some privacy to have their conversation?
I'm holding on to Maisie's hand unless
Right, so
Maisie
it's like
has
you're
forcibly
right.
removed it.
No, I'm gonna Jade has full permission to have heard everything.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I-
Okay. Everybody else, like all of our everyone but Serena at least, is sort of huddled under a tree, sort of being like, could you make up your mind eventually, you guys?
Fine, if you go in, go in.
If I'm at the door, if I'm at the door already and Tam kind of gives me the go ahead, I'm gonna like give like one more like really good knock. And then attempt to open the door. It's like, all right, the damn teenagers with no bras and shoes are coming in now.
As you knock, in time with your knock, another flash of lightning, another crash of thunder.
Oh, that's not cool.
You open the door, and light floods out, and you now smell cookies baking.
Take it back. Not human. Not human.
I'm gonna let go of Jade hand and dart for Serena.
I'm run after you. Give me your hand back.
Sarah Emily goes like, we'll wait out here. We'll wait out here.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go in, huh?
Are you really arguing right now?
Hello?
Come in. Everyone.
Oh, fuck that.
Come in.
No, absolutely not.
I'm so serious. I'm gonna reach out for you and just like, I'm so sorry to yeet you without your permission to come here.
But wait, hold on a second. Don't you want to see the strange and mysterious things that are in the woods?
No, I do not. Yes, but like I do, but Maisie protect.
And close the door.
Dry in here, and you are safe in here. And all of you recognize the voice of Edna Orkney.
I don't want to be dry. I don't want to be safe. I want to be away. Close the door.
Yeah, at that point, I am going to kind of look over at Maisie if it's Edna, and I'm gonna like lift my brow at her with the like, is this connected to the other day?
To the
kind of look to the thing, like just like I'm not saying it out loud, but I am giving you like this exchange.
Yeah.
Like, and then at that moment, I have a very determined look on my face, and you know I'm going inside. Because yeah. And if you're holding on to me, then you physically are just going to be dragged with me. Like.
And they are confused as to how you're moving them, first of all.
Because I am a Greek monster.
They are very impressive. No, like they're very impressive, like whoa.
It's like, hey, sorry to interrupt. They decided to do, I don't know, a trust hike in a thunderstorm, and we're just wondering if you got some towels.
What happens to drunk Jade on Maisie's shoulder?
Well, Jade got put down, and as Maisie ran away, Jade tried to follow, but got kind of stuck in the mud and very quickly disoriented, and she's kind of just standing in kind of the clearing in front of the house in the mud.
Tam starts to...
Yeah.
Tam was gonna like come up and try and help Maisie help Jade out of the mud, and okay, this is cool. Weird thing right now.
Yeah.
Tam's completely dry. Bone dry.
Interesting.
It's opposite day for Tam.
Because he's nervous and uncomfortable. So like a frog that isn't healthy.
Like a frog that isn't healthy.
Unsweats. Tam unsweats.
I think by the time you get to Jade, she's sobered up a little bit, and it's slowly starting to hit her just a little bit that the two people she cares about the most at camp are not here. And I have a question for you, Jen. I last session recorded Angel singing karaoke to Tam. Can I, by any chance, count that as a sympathetic token, as a thing of meaning to Angel?
I mean, I suppose we'd want to make sure that Pablo's okay with it, but I'm sure okay with it, and I'm pretty sure that Pablo would be, so.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. And I'm gonna, Tam, by the time you come over and, I don't know, try to yoink her out of the mud, she is re-watching the video on her phone. Ow, thanks for getting me out of the mud. She pats your head. Dry.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you find towels, like, in there?
No, I'm a sea monster. This is just what happens when I get nervous.
What? Huh?
Remember I said you're a witch? I didn't get to finish that sentence. Never mind.
What guy? Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
know
you're
how
not
when you were-
joking.
Yeah, like a literal cryptid.
Whoa.
I could explain the whole story some other time. Right now, I'm really, really scared and nervous. This is not my
too.
normal element. This is human shit. And
Okay,
human witch
alright.
shit, but human shit, and I don't like human shit.
Headache. Talk less loud.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, you're good. Yeah, she kind of stumbles a little bit. I need to find out where my friends are. Not that you're not my friend. You're cool and dry and nice. And that's really comforting right now to have someone cool and dry and nice. But my best friend and another person are not here. And I think so you know I'm a witch, so this isn't gonna bother you. And she's gonna put her phone down in the mud and spend, I don't know what a witch ritual looks like, but it says I can spend a sympathetic token and do a ritual and cast a hex on the owner of the sympathetic token. And I'm gonna try to do that now.
Okay. What you can decide what your ritual looks like.
Sure. So I put the phone down and I like bump up the volume really high so everyone in earshot can hear the recording of Pablo singing to Tam.
Do you remember what Angel sang? Does anybody remember?
Oh no, I don't remember. I remember it was
Wasn't
beautiful and it was awkward and amazing.
I feel like it was like a in sync song or something.
No,
like
that was Serena singing You Are
yes,
My Fire.
yes.
Then
Okay.
Cam got it was after,
Which was Backstreet Boys. I'm just gonna
Whatever.
correct you
Oh,
on that.
I can't tell them apart. I'm too old.
what was the song that Bully sang? Because it was like it was like
Tainted Love.
Tainted Love. Percy was singing Tainted Love.
and then
Okay.
he was like,
So you hear like Angel's voice sort of in the background, but you weren't quite in the front when the recording happened. So you also just hear a lot of the crowd response and like a little bit of like laughter and some scattered applause. But you play it, and then you're gonna set that hex. What happens with the hex?
Yeah, so Jade starts to like scrawl like circles and symbols around the phone in the mud. And then she just buries her knees in the ground and starts kind of chanting in tongues and tilts her head back. And she's gonna cast Watching, or I guess I have to roll first to see. But I'm gonna attempt to cast Watching, which lets me look through the owner's eyes and like feel what they're feeling. Oh, please don't be shit. Oh, it's I rolled dark, so I have a +1. Okay, it's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. What are the conditions for that when you roll a 7 to 9? It should say on your.
So on a 7 to 9, it works, but I choose one. Either the casting does 1 harm to me, the hex has weird side effects, or I trigger my darkest self. And I think I'm going to choose weird side effects and let you choose what those side effects are.
Okay. You feel a sweaty pillow beneath your head.
Ugh.
You feel your body slick with sweat, cold with sweat. You feel feverish. You feel your heart racing. You feel unable to open your eyes for a moment. And I think the weird side effect is that you are just, well, everyone's cold, but like you are freezing cold and you are now a little feverish too. So you went from being wasted to being feverish. This is the altered mental state episode for Jay.
Yep, it's a fun time. I love it.
Yeah.
Noticing like Jade shivering, I pull into it closer to let some of that natural body toast. Toaster.
It doesn't do anything. It does nothing for you. Maisie and Serena, as you enter the cottage, you see in front of you. Yes, I see your hand up.
Oh, no. I was just, yes, I'm here. I'm listening.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't want to subvert something you wanted to do. You walk into the cottage and you see a friendly kitchen as the first room. There's a table with chairs set around it, and teacups all around. And there's a little stove in the back, and you see Noordin sort of awkwardly, kind of shakingly, pulling a tray of chocolate chip cookies out of the oven, out of the stove, and putting it on the stove top. I'm saying stove so that I don't invoke Hansel and Gretel quite so much.
Range, on the range.
On the range. And gesturing for you to come in.
I'm gonna look over at Maisie, who has still got her arms, I assume, just wrapped around my waist, awkwardly.
Really, it is. And you look down at their face, just like, not.
And I'm just gonna kind of lean in and whisper, if there's some sketchy stuff happening, and this is the source, we can probably also figure out what happened to the others.
You're not wrong. I'm just not happy about it.
Okay, I'll deal with your happiness later. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm Serena. You know my parents.
I do know your parents. I think I have a picture of them somewhere. I can bring out my albums if you want to see.
Oh, no, that's not necessary. We would just get them wet because, as you can see, we're wet.
Oh, goodness, yes. And she walks over to a countertop, and there's, in fact, a pile of towels. And she hands you towels, and they're actually already warmed up. They're like warm towels.
Are you just like takes one and like hands one to Maisie? Did you know that we were gonna be here?
Well, this is the week that they do the Lost in the Woods challenge, and you know, sometimes you get lost in the woods. So when the rain came, I heated up some towels and started to bake, thinking perhaps I might find some people lost in the woods.
Cool. Hey, I have a serious question for you, ma'am.
Yes? What is your serious question, child?
Have you made magical stuff happen to make people disappear?
Oh, my Serena.
Are you?
We're just missing some people, and I'm just wondering if you're like a witch.
A witch? No. Are you feeling all right, child? Are you?
No, I'm wet, damp, and flip flops.
She might have pneumonia.
The best part is that Google actually like spelled out pneumonia like correctly.
That's amazing.
Great.
Do you need to lie down? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I have a towel now, and it's making me drier.
My room smells of lavender.
I really hate lavender. I'd like to stare into the abyss now. Oh wait, my husband wants to smooch you before he goes to work.
Okay,
bye.
smooch me.
I love you.
Yay! Hold on. MonsterHearts now with more smoochy. Hold on, Serena. Maisie.
Yeah.
Oh, I was kind of like we keep talking like in character. We keep like talking to each other and also talking to the lady at the same time. She's like, "Do you want to find out what's happening in here or not? You have a headache. You should lay down." Like, and they're also like, if Tam was here, I wouldn't have to explain it.
Roll with dark, Serena.
Yeah, I'm like good at that. Oh, I'm like super good at that. I got a 13.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take one forward in addressing this vision,
okay.
And everybody make sure to keep track of what you're taking one forward with, because there's no way I would
got you.
or take good notes. So you can ask a question. Name what you're looking
so
for.
essentially, as I'm like trying to interrogate this elderly woman, like the way that it kind of looks like and like Maisie's sort of right behind me, so you could just see in my hair, it just kind of slightly changes colors, and you see little tongues sort of just flick out, and as they become like snakes, and they just sort of like, my eyes glow just slightly as I am looking into the abyss. And my question that I would like to ask is, does she know what happened to our friends?
She knows where they are. She doesn't know for sure what happened to them. You can see when you mention the friends, there's not like a look of terror like you would get from someone who was like, there are kids lost in the woods. There's clearly no urgency in acting, but there's also sort of a sense of concern that crosses her face.
Okay.
And I think with that role, you in your mind's eye see that flash of an altered geography in the woods, and then flash back to where you are at now. And you have a sense that that's what she's thinking in her head.
Ma'am, I don't mean to push this subject anymore, because you know you're old and you probably want to go to bed because it's fucking late. Pardon my French. But is there like an alternate reality in these woods?
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Like, Maisie's like,
Yes,
that
it
doesn't
does.
make
Shut, Maisie.
Which is an alternate reality, child. What do you mean?
I mean, when lightning flashes, there's like altered geography, and I don't know, like, you know where the missing kids are. Where are they? So we can get them and just go home or go to breakfast. Cookies are not good for breakfast. They'll just make you hungry. You need protein.
Bring your friends in and we'll talk. I am old and I would like to not repeat myself.
I'm gonna look. It's like, all right, we'll ask them if they want to come in, but if not, then you're just gonna have to talk to whoever does come in, right, Macy?
Sure.
All right, we're good. Come on, just links arms and like goes back out, and I have towels for everyone. Like, it's
Like while you're
hey.
walking back, like holding the towels, and you've looped arms with Maisie, they're like, I want you to know that the fact that I know we're both not normal makes something you did to me once very different.
Like when I dropped you in the ocean, I mean the river.
Yeah, no, you were right. It might as well have been the ocean.
I mean, I'm sorry that I'm a terrible swimmer. I've gotten better, I promise.
Are you trying to shut Serena down?
A little bit, because they didn't know that I'm gonna pick with you because you don't know that I'm a statue has suddenly changed with you knew and you didn't come get me.
I mean, my parents are also monsters that went to this camp, so like, I mean,
Maisie,
Would I know?
that they went to this camp?
No, that the parents were also.
I think you just know that the parents went to camp.
Yeah. Okay. That's what makes sense.
I mean, you also know something very, very particular about my parents, about this camp that we have talked about. But
unless those were involved, believe me, that you were like, just not gonna look.
Yeah, I can't wait
Maisie,
for parent teacher conference.
Do you want to roll with cold?
Yes.
Okay.
Getting chilly in here.
This is a lot of cold rolls. Appropriate for rainy woods.
Okay, minus one though, so 7 or 8, but
Okay. So you can Serena, you can give a condition to Maisie, and you can choose. They lose a string on you. Serena loses a string on you. If they have no strings, you gain one on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward.
They would lose a string because they have 2 strings on you.
Yeah, I have 2 strings on you. Okay, I had 1 marked down, but okay.
What condition?
You got another one for something else that happened.
That's right. I remember. And a condition to give to Macy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give Macy the condition. Reckless.
Okay. So Serena and Maisie, you exit the cottage and see Tam and Jade huddled around Jade's phone in the rain.
I'm gonna hold a towel over so that the phone stops getting wet. I got towels.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I got towels.
Jen, did I ever get the visions from my hex yet?
Yeah, remember you felt that you were lying on a cot and then you were sweaty and feverish, and now you are in fact sweaty and feverish.
Gotcha. That was me projecting Angel. Okay, didn't connect that.
Yeah, because the hex was you would feel what they feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on a cot. Okay.
All right, gang. This is what's going on. The old lady that lives there is the old lady that owns this. She knows where our friends are at, and she wants to talk to all of us about it. She also has cookies. I don't recommend eating them.
I don't trust it. A single.
Cookies sound really nice.
I don't trust a single thing this woman offers or says.
Yeah, you don't want sugar this early in the morning, Jade. It'll just make you hungrier, and you need eggs.
I do like eggs, but I think maybe Angel's in trouble, not normal lost in the woods trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also very cold. You said there were warm towels that
I just put it on
and...
you.
Okay, thank you.
Getting damp while it's out here because it's still raining, but it's helping.
Really, after all the memory shenanigans, you want to?
Oh no, she's one of us too.
Obviously, that doesn't mean she can be trusted.
No, I don't mean Orky. I mean, nods over to Serena.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, he knows.
Was I
Why do
the
you
only
think I
one
call
that
her
What does
Snake?
everybody know? Hold on, what does everybody know? Does everyone see monsters except for me? What's happening?
I'm
No.
definitely not a sea monster.
I'm the same.
Technically, I'm a sea monster.
Okay,
you're
so
not.
almost everyone's a sea monster except for me.
I'm a statue of a sea monster.
Okay. Cool. Oh my god, it's cold. Okay. Let's just go inside and regroup and then go find Angel and
If we go
Zoe?
inside there, we'll be stuck.
how do you know
We
that?
Go all the way inside. You guys all go inside, and me and Tam will stay at the door.
No. People
Okay, if you have
invite
another
people
solution-
It's a lie. It's always a trick. It always leads to death. It's not.
I'm gonna just put my hands on Tam's face, just like this. If she tries to hurt us, I will kill her.
It doesn't.
It's not
matter.
funny that right now anymore. It was
Well,
funny
that's because
before.
it's not a joke.
If someone dies, someone's dead. It doesn't matter how many people you kill to try and fix it. It doesn't matter if you put on their face afterwards. They're still dead.
Don't put on people's faces. That's kind of.
I didn't have a face until I wore someone else's.
Well, you picked a nice.
I'm sorry.
one.
Did you think I came naturally out of the water like this? Never mind.
don't
That's a
have-
story
I don't
for
I don't know
another
if now's the
I
time to talk
don't
about
know
that,
how
but we're
you
gonna put a
ran.
pin in that.
I'm gonna shut
talk about
Serena.
that
Tam,
later.
yeah. Huh?
I'm gonna shut Serena or Jade. Whoever really wants to go inside, I'm shutting them down so they don't.
It's not me.
Why don't you roll for them both? Roll one for each.
Yeah, because Serena
Oh wait,
wants
did
to
you say
figure out
Jade
what's
doesn't
going
really
on.
want to go inside?
Jade
then
just wants to be
roll her.
warm, and if Tam can offer up another solution to get warm, that's she's not set on going inside the house necessarily.
Yeah, and Jade, that towel, like you have this strange feeling of knowing that it's warm, and it does nothing to warm you up. So
Okay.
Tam, just roll for Serena.
7.
7.
Okay.
Okay. Serena, you're all about giving people conditions today, so you get to give Tam a condition.
Yeah.
And then
Tam doesn't have a string on me if you want to take.
or you gain a condition, or Tam, you take one forward.
No, I have a condition on you. I have a string on you.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right. You have one on me. It's
But
I don't
I
have
can
one on you anymore.
And remember that you can pull strings with each other.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'll gain a string on Serena.
Okay.
All right,
What's
Serena,
my
what
condition?
condition?
I'm gonna give you the condition. Secure. Not insecure. Secure.
As in sure of himself?
Yeah.
Okay. Mean, but sure of himself. That's the reputation you're developing, Tam. The other 3 members of your group are sort of huddled under a pine tree. They took the towels and were like, we'll come in. We'll come in. If that's okay. We'll come in.
The river's this way. Let's go.
Listen, Tam, I will go with you. I'm just really cold.
I
And
know.
is there any other way I can be not really, really cold right now?
Okay. See this.
All right, go for it.
Wait. Yeah. That is a 7, so it's partially successful. So one thing I want to point out before we do this is that I have updated my moves. So now I also have Frog Kiss when I kiss someone while in my environment to impart the same adaptability. I impart the same adaptability for a scene to them. So that's a thing that's possible if we get to the water.
Cool.
And the water's usually cold, and I handle it just fine.
I see.
Got
I
it,
see.
got it, got it.
I see.
However,
Smart.
for now, the question remains, how do we fix Jade? Because I don't think going into that room is going to fix anything.
Let me ask Jade, how do you, because the feeling that you're having is because of your role on your hex, right? How do you want that to be able to be resolved? When a hex goes a little awry, what fixes it?
I think if I can like achieve what I initially wanted to achieve with the hex, which was like finding Angel, I think that would probably resolve it if I can, or either, yeah, if what I was trying to achieve with the hex has a conclusion of some sorts, I would imagine the effects of it wear off. But right now I'm still kind of using the hex to try to find Angel.
Yeah.
So I would imagine I'm still under the effects of it if I'm still actively trying to work with that information to get me somewhere.
So Tam, your urge to go increases, to not take extra time if you want Jade to feel better, and it just makes that sense of like impending doom feel all the more intense.
Jade, Angel's not safe. You know that. You need to find your way to him. That's how you fix this.
Okay.
So let's go.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was a little dizzy. Do you know where he is? Do we have any information other than...
I point to the cabin. She does.
She's a liar.
No, I don't think so.
I don't
Well,
need to know the truth.
we can... Do you want to split up? Then...
We have to.
If you ever play Dungeons and Dragons, they tell you never to split the party.
That's so fucking nerdy. Okay, god damn it.
We're friends with Angel. Literally nothing Serena says could be considered nerdy compared to that.
But it's Angel. It's
beautiful
different.
Dolt. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there's answers in there, not just to that, but to some of the other weird stuff that's happening. And if you don't want to go and figure it out, okay, I'm not going to make you.
They're too busy worried about Angel. So just go. Go find them. You two go. I can't leave them behind, and you know I can't leave them behind, Tam.
Maisie, if you... It could be that she's the source. Have you thought about that for a second?
Yes, which means I'm going to do my goddamn job and protect my campers.
You think you'll actually succeed against her?
I don't know. Probably. Better chance than you got.
I can't lose you too.
Then don't.
But I can't lose him. Come on, Jade, let's go.
And she kind of looks at Maisie she looks genuinely really sorry. She's not trying to hurt Maisie. You try to get answers here. I gotta find Angel and Zoe too if we can.
Yeah. It makes sense for you.
Will you take care of, and she points to all the rest of the group huddled under the tree.
It's all I ever do.
I'm gonna come. This is May. I want to find Zoe and
No,
Angel, but I need
really,
to come.
you should stay with Maisie. It's dangerous.
But what if something's? I mean, both of them. What if something's happening? Are you sure? Are you sure I can't come with you? I want to come.
Yeah, you can come. Just let me and Tam handle it, okay?
Okay, I'll just follow you. I'll do what you say. I'll do whatever you say. I just want to come and help find her and him, them.
Do you like Zoe?
She's my co-star. So, we have a bond.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out. Can I gaze into the abyss?
Yes.
We could say metaphorically you gaze into the abyss of the human heart, but this is not a supernatural situation, so I do not think that gazing into the abyss would get you much.
What will get me much?
I suppose you could either tantalize, pull a string, or try to shut her down, as a way of getting her to reveal something.
I don't have a string, so I'm gonna tantalize. That's an 11.
God damn it.
Because he's so dry now.
What I was gonna describe, the rain glistening across his chest, and then I realized he's dry. How do you want to tantalize May?
I think I am actually more comfortable in my elements as I start getting wet again, but it's almost unnaturally slow. Like, one raindrop lands on a peck, it slowly rolls off. It is almost dramatically too much.
But May, being a drama person, a theater person, loves the drama. And yeah, you can see a little bit of I mean, she's cute. She's cute. There's a lot of cute people at this camp. It's not. It's.
And you said her name was May, because I'm definitely
May. Yeah, Mae. And I know what camp she's in. Yay!
Pronoun she, her.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. You don't have to lie to us. I mean, I think everyone knows exactly how I feel about Angel.
I mean, after the karaoke, I don't think there's a lot of secrets about that. But okay, well, I'll go with you then. That's okay.
Yeah. Come with us, but you gotta know that this stuff can be really dangerous.
All right, let's just go. Okay?
Yeah. You're sobering up really quick, you know that?
Yeah, the freezing cold is kind of doing that to me. It's really...
Cold showers.
Yeah. It's not very pleasant.
Did you eat before you?
No. No, I did not.
Why?
It's more efficient.
Yes, you more efficiently poisoned yourself. Do you want a gold star?
If you have one, yeah.
Okay, we're that far. Let's just go.
Okay, we're
I
going.
want May to make some kind of under her breath joke about I'm not a gold star, but I feel like no one would get it.
No, we get her home.
All right, so you follow Tam's instincts out into the darkness. And Maisie, Serena, JJ, and Sarah Emily walk into the cottage. When you open the door, the scene is a little bit changed. There's still a table. There are now plates with cookies, scrambled eggs, and there's tea steaming on the table. And instead of a counter and a stove in the back, there is a large loom, like a tapestry sort of loom, that takes up a lot of the wall. And when you open the cottage door, you see Edna even more sort of hunched over. You see her working the loom with knotted hands, almost like it's surprising she even could grasp the whatever it is that you use to weave, which I should have looked up, but it didn't. So whatever, the thing. That's what you see in the background. And roll with dark, both of you.
7.
And then I was muted. I rolled a 10. 11 minus 1.
Okay. Serena, the lightning flashes again. And both of you see that the tapestry that
I'm very sorry. It was a 6. Dark was my 1, not my +2. So that's a fail, right?
That is definitely fail. So make sure you take experience.
So no check.
Yeah. You feel sick to your stomach. Like there is a sense of like being pulled toward this tapestry and repelled from it at the same time. Like it, that sense of like reality unraveling for a moment gets you, and you feel sick to your stomach. Maisie, the lightning flashes and the forest scene that is being woven into this loom looks again like those tortured trees, and then resolves, and you can ask a question.
How long has this been happening?
This tapestry looks old. Decades, at least, old. You see that Edna is wearing that outfit, that 1940s outfit from the last time you saw her, 40s, early 50s. And the tapestry, you just get this sense of working year after year after year after year on this piece.
I would like to go over to her while she's working and just kind of put my hand on her shoulder. It not in a stopping kind of way, but in the type of way where you see somebody, like if you see a little kid drawing, you go, "Oh, what are you working on?" Like that kind of comfort. I understand that you have been doing this for a very long time, kind of way.
When you place your hand on her shoulder, she lets out a sigh, and in a very kind way, taps her hand on top of yours. There's food for any of you who are hungry.
They kind of turn around, because that was like a moment. They kind of turn around, and that kind of regular Maisie smile is on, and they tell the other 3 because like she said we could eat if you guys wanted to kind of get them to like not come anywhere near this kind of but then it's like, oh no thank you, I don't really eat. You said you would talk to us once we were inside.
Yes, and James and Sarah Emily actually do start to eat. If you would, and she kind of moves over and displays the tapestry, and says, don't touch just yet, but the two of you come. Well, you stay where you are. Maisie, Serena, can you come just a little closer?
Yeah, I'll walk very guardedly closer.
I'll have you both roll with dark one more time.
Mm-mm.
2,
5.
I didn't roll a 2. Sorry, I was putting how many dice I needed to roll into my thing. I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Ooh.
You both begin to see the tapestry move. And for a brief period of time, it is you and the tapestry and nothing else. You both see the woods younger. The sun shining through a little bit more. It's a little bit brighter because the foliage is a little less thick. And you feel like you're breathing beautiful spring air, and you hear the animals around you. And then you hear a rush of water. You hear the sound of motors. And Serena, you feel as if like poison has just washed over you. Like acid is burning inside of your body. Like you are surrounded by pricks of pain. And all you can focus on is that. Maisie, you see now a piece of the river in the tapestry turn a sickly shade of green and purple. You see the trees slowly start to warp as green chemical pools and flows through the woods. You see campers, counselors, running from the poison flowing through the woods, flowing out of whatever those motors are in the distance, flowing out of trucks, flowing out of tubes somewhere deep in the woods. And you see Edna, younger, with another figure that you can't see, facing away. And you see Edna in the same position of weaving, but now weaving with threads, with light that is flowing from the campers who are running from the poison, slowly beating the poison back, slowly creating a shield between all of them and the poison in the river and the woods. And you are pulled back.
How long have you been doing this by yourself?
When you say by yourself, you see her face just sink in sadness. For, I'm doing math in my head. 40, 50 years. Too long. A lifetime.
What happens when you take them? When you take what you take?
They help grow or repair what I have woven. They are the material from which I weave.
And they like look over the tapestry, kind of like seeing the story that you just told, like how it's telling it now that what they're doing is protecting the camp, but they go, what was this? And they don't like they said don't touch it, and they don't, but they're my hands have started to start growing claws, like kind of when I'm in my siren form, and the claws don't touch it, but what is this? The bad, the poison, all of the purple. Like, what is this and where is it?
We have blocked the poison into another space, pocket of time, froze it. It came from a company that used to own this land and used it to dump what it created, and we saved what we could. We have enemies. You see enemies who would undo what we have done, who intended to poison this place. And I am old and weak and sick. And you also see in this tapestry, as she speaks, in a distant part of that wood, deep in the perspective of the weaving, a few shapes, a dozen the size of children and one slightly taller, of people in the woods. And I want somehow to keep the shields going when I am gone. But the only one who knows how is on the other side.
The time bubble.
Okay. What if you don't need the tapestry anymore?
If you can find a way without
hurting somebody?
If you can find a way without the tapestry, then find a way.
Okay. No, I think I have an idea. They like turn to me, and they're just like, me. I'm better than a tapestry.
Yeah, Edna, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Do you go by any other names?
Myself.
Yes.
I am Edna, and I have always been.
All right.
And as your compatriots in the cabin eat their eggs and fall asleep at the table, cold and tired, we will move to a break and then begin with Tam and Jade after our 10 minutes. See you soon, guys.
Oh boy, feelings.
Everybody got to hydrate and snack and feel good, and you're ready to imagine a stormy night in the woods. Before we move over to Tam, Jade, and May, one little last piece, Serena, that I want to leave in your mind is that image that you had of green and purple flooding the river, flowing downstream and poisoning it, had the same glint and shine as the snakes that show in your hair when the sun shines off their scales. And with that image of snakes, large, small, you can't tell, flooding the river with poison. We will turn now to Tam and Jade finding their way to the river. Beautiful, high in the rain, in the rush of the rain, runnels flowing into it. Dark with mud the way that it should be. The healthy smell of mud and ozone mingling. Tam, the feeling of comfort that you get when you are there in your space, and when you see it and smell it and know that, at least for now, it's healthy. What do you do?
Camp is upriver. This way.
You sure?
I know
Right.
this place.
Sea monster. Right.
River
What do
monster,
you
really.
see? See what?
Sea monster is my nickname for Tam because reasons.
We're doing the nicknames.
Yeah, we're doing the nicknames.
Yeah, that's a Zoe thing.
Yeah. Zoe thing.
No, this is better because it's you and me, the people who've been establishing nicknames.
Yeah.
But it was Zoe who told me about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I know.
That's a Zoe thing.
Yeah, she's whimsy like that. Very unpredictable. Yeah.
You worried about them?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I know you're worried about Angel.
I'm worried about both of them. I don't like it when...
For some reason, I feel like Zoe will be better off in the woods by herself than Angel. Just a hunch. I think one might be a little bit safer than the other.
I mean, Angel's got that thing going on, right? He's got
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah. Not sure how much it'll help him out in the woods, but yeah. You,
Who
do you know?
Who saw the little horn nubs last time?
That was who was putting their arm? It was, I think it was, it was whoever I was standing with. I was standing with Angel, and then it was Zoe. Zoe felt Angel's horns, and I was in the middle, but I already yeah.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Angel other than the thing? I have food. Thank you.
Just that the thing is not something that I can trust.
The thing. What do you mean?
I mean, that look, the nature of being part of this place is that... Okay, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, however those stories are supposed to start, once upon a time, 18 years ago, I was born.
All right, I need you to fast forward.
Right. No, it's important. Because when I was born because someone murdered someone here. It was kind of like a reaction to that. Like a hope for protection. I look at my parents are pagans.
Okay.
Blessing kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
I look back at Jade and I'm like, no, it's complicated.
Yeah.
My point is that when this place is threatened, I just know it. And I know roughly that it's not Angel that's working against this place, but the person he listens to. And I was already to blame him for it, but
That's a whole different...
He's the sweetest person I've ever known. I mean, except for maybe Maisie. But Maisie, Maisie's like my best friend.
Maisie's definitely sweeter than Angel. If that's the adjective we're using, yeah.
Yeah, but Angel's also... Angel's not Maisie, you know? He's not...
Very different people, yeah.
He's not...
I'm.
He's not friend material. He's the other kind of thing material.
All right. You just know that we're Angel's my best friend, you know.
Like Maisie's my best friend.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want just anyone dating Maisie, right?
No.
All right.
No, I wouldn't.
Just making sure that get to know more about Angel than is. Oh my God, you scared the shit out of me. Sorry, my partner's here with. Here, just give me. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, bye. Sorry.
A strange
He
figure
was literally
approaches
standing
you.
next to me, just holding soy sauce, and it literally
A strange figure approaches you in the woods with soy sauce.
scared the shit out of me. I have so many things on my desk now. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you know more about Angel than.
I want to learn as much as I can. I don't attach myself to people easily, so when I do, I think about it, and then I think about it, and then I overthink about it. And
You and Angel will have that in common.
yeah, I've noticed.
Well, when we're out of the woods, I think maybe we could hang out, and I can maybe help you. I don't know. I don't help people often. Is that nice? Was that nice or was that weird? Is that a weird thing to offer?
It's
Trying to be nice. I don't.
Speaking of good, I should you should just take May over there to look at that rock.
What rock?
Any rock.
Dude, I don't. Not now.
It's gonna get weird, okay? Can you just take her to look at the rock?
All right, May, let's go look at rocks. Come on, there's a really interesting one. It is got a face on it. Let's go look at it.
May is like about a couple of yards behind, so she's out of earshot, and like pulling her shoes out of the mud, and like she was in flip-flops too, so like occasionally she has to like pick it up and put it back on, and so distracted like trying to walk through the path that she's not like paying attention to what you say. But when you say a rock with a face on it, she kind of looks at you, soggy, her hair like in clumps down the side of her face,
shit.
and goes, okay,
Okay.
and follows you
Thanks,
to the
Tam.
rock.
You're welcome. The river and I used to be one. So I have a way of connecting to its memory better than most. But connecting to its recent memory is a bit harder, so I'd like to gaze into the abyss to see if it remembers where Angel is. If it's crossed paths.
Oh no.
That is 2 1s.
Snake eyes? Oh
Snake
no!
eyes. We got snake eyes.
What's your
Snake-
total on that? Snake eyes! No pun intended. Sorry.
1. That's a
1.
total of 1.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
At least it's not a 0.
Your river, in your mind, as you try to gaze into the abyss, is in danger right now. You have some echo of that vision that Serena was having of it being invaded. And to you, it's being invaded by just some abstract force, some corrupting force in the river. And it is, you feel the urge to dive into that river and find out what's happening right now. I'm sorry, Snake Eyes. I got it.
Keep my cool. Keep my cool.
Yeah.
Keep my cool.
Okay, keep your cool. Keep your cool.
Getting rid of these dice. So I rolled a 4 minus 1. That's a 3.
You want to?
Let me add 1 XP from last and 1 XP from this one back to my sheet before I forget. Go ahead.
Yeah. Your urge is to dive into your river and find. That's all that matters right now. That's your urge. Now, you could try to resist it, but there will be consequences if you do, I think.
Maisie said to find Tam. Reminded me that I've got focus on my one-track mind. They've got the rest. She's got the rest. Okay. I'm going to try and resist. Consequences.
Here are the consequences if you resist. You feel that corrupting force, and you think back to the conversation you just had with Jade about how whoever Angel follows is trying to do harm, and you begin to distrust Angel, to doubt your opinion about him, to wonder what you need to do to stop that corruption of the river and how much more important that is. And also those snakes, it was something snaky in the river too. So like anybody related to snakes, also possible enemies of the river. Those are the consequences.
Lack of trust. That's my consequence. It's a beautiful consequence. I'd love to take it. Thank you for offering, Jen.
All right. You are very welcome. Keep it feral. All right. So that is what hits you. And Jade, I think, well, you're walking away to the rock, so I don't even think you see this internal struggle.
No, yeah, I have my back turned. I'm walking with May to the rock with the face.
There's a rock with a face. Here's a rock with a face. Cool.
Hey, I'm gonna just, sorry, I kind of left you there, and I'm gonna take, I always have like 4 hair ties on my wrist. I'm gonna take one and try to pull her hair back into like a ponytail.
Oh, thank you. I mean, this is gonna get all stuck in the way.
Well, you should have it shorter. It really helped me a lot, cutting it off.
Short hair.
Yeah.
It would work with wigs too. It would make it easier with
Yeah.
wigs.
Yeah.
You know, I was really kind of hoping to be Elle, you know.
I think there's still a chance.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
they made their
Tottleby seemed
decision.
kind of, she seemed a little loopy that day. Give her, I've seen this happen before. She thinks she wants one person to play a role, and then she thinks about it, and she changes her mind, and just don't give up hope until it's actually first rehearsal, okay?
But I mean, that would break Zoe's heart. I wouldn't want that to happen. You know what? I'd rather just Zoe.
No,
you
should.
No, I wouldn't want to hurt. I would feel so guilty. It would just be, you know, it wouldn't be a good thing if that.
I mean, maybe that's why you and Zoe can't be friends. Because, you know, competition shouldn't be friends with each other. I think you two should not be friends. If you really care about your art, you wouldn't want those feelings. If you got Elle's a great role, you wouldn't want, you know, other things to stop you from taking a good role.
Are you trying to tantalize, shut down?
I don't know what Jade's trying. Jade doesn't know what she's
down.
Are you compelling with your sense of charisma and connection, or are you compelling with a sense of like almost like intimidation or like
I'm being more
away.
intense and intimidating. Jade just
And cold.
Yeah. She's kind of overcompensating by, instead of flirting, she's being very like.
And remember that if you get a string, you can pull it.
Yes. I don't have any strings on her that I know of at the moment.
Well,
unfortunately.
I think you, they.
I got one.
Yeah, you can get a string if you want, if you succeed.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. Okay. Choose one from below, but you come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return. So if they have no strings on you, you gain 1 on them.
So I gain a
so
string
if
on
you
her.
want that string, you can, and then you can use it to pull a string. Or they can gain a condition, you take 1 forward. Either of those 2.
I'm gonna definitely take a string, I think.
Okay. So here's what happens when that you do, though. You see the look on her face. This is a wordless thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know she thinks you're intimidating.
Okay.
Right? And not in like a impressed way.
Right.
In like a, wow.
Yeah.
She's pushy.
Yeah.
Kind of way.
Yeah.
Pushes her farther away from you. Do you want to pull that string?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. All right.
So what happens when I do that?
I'm gonna, because I don't have my book in front of me, and it says turn to page 26 about tempting someone, and I don't remember what that is. So I'm gonna let you pull that string to succeed in getting May to reconsider being friends with Zoe.
I'm such a shitty person. Okay, great. I achieved my goal. Yeah, I'm pretty shitty.
Yep.
I live with
So,
that.
The 3 of you, Jade, Tam, and May, make your way back to camp. Maisie, Serena, eventually Edna says her goodbyes, says, "Come back to me when you have a solution, or if you ever need a cookie." You're muted.
At this point, like, Serena doesn't feel so bad about cookies, and she's gonna just like take the rest of them and like wrap them in, hopefully in like tin foil or something, and like
There's like a cloth napkin with like flowers on it that you can tie into a little bundle.
But they'll get damp if they're just in cloth. So
It'll be okay, hun. They won't get damp. They'll be okay.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Thanks. Hey! And I'm like snap over at the two humans and be like, "Hey, it's time to go. I told you not to eat all of that sugar. Look at what happened. Good job.
Right, you're right. Oh,
You just went to
baby
sleep.
boy.
I'm so glad you're so comfortable. Let's go."
So she was like, "Well, come back when you can find anything that's not like the tapestry." And it's like, "You said for us not to touch it. What happens if we touch it?"
I don't want you to end up where the rest are.
Oh.
Well, if we can free them and we have something else that could protect this place, I'll let you know. But they're talking to her like she's sitting, and they're like their hands are like over their hands that are on their knees. Like it's very much so the visual of like a knight leaning down and going, I'll help you now, kind of a thing right now with Maisie kind of taking on. And I would like to gaze into the abyss.
Okay.
8, and I'm rolling with cold, right? So that's a 7.
Dark. You roll with dark.
It's still a 7.
Okay, that's all right. So I'm gonna make a creative interpretation of two things. Confusing and alarming. I'm gonna think about what's alarming for Maisie. And also, remember how I said you can't gaze into the abyss of the human heart? That doesn't, that doesn't hold when the human heart is impacted so strongly by something supernatural. So you can ask a question, and then I will tell you what your confusing and what is the word alarming vision is.
Oh no, okay. So maybe wherever the others are is just trying to think of a good question. Like I did this, but I didn't have a question in mind. It was a mistake.
Ooh. Is tapestry a portal?
That is a good question. Can I team up? Can I use that question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, we don't worry about metagaming in this game. Metagaming is fine. This isn't D&D. You're all good. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Alarm and confuse me.
Okay. Two things as you think about this portal. You have a vision of a much younger Edna carving into wood the image of a face. And you know without a doubt that Edna loves you in particular.
Don't respond. Don't respond to the player state character. I don't get this. No, stop. Maisie's gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Wait.
I'm gonna cry.
No,
Okay.
No, yeah, their sense of just like protection, like almost like they're dry from the sheer force that they kind of like froze and then came back suddenly. And there's like, oh yeah, and they like touch their face and like their hand is kind of shaking. They're like, okay, I've lost so much money because of you. You know that, and also gained about $30.
She looks confused for a moment with the comments about money, and she says, Come back to me soon, child.
Yes, ma'am. Like they're like the last one to go, and they're just like, yes, ma'am. They like keep looking back. They just like shut the door and like lock up after I leave. They come like the door.
And as you go on, sorry.
Yeah, kind of like waiting for Macy. Like, how do you look? Like what is your general
You know how
demeanor as you come out? Yeah.
Yeah, you know how people you have like that cliche of having the kiss and then you shut the door and you just go kind of a way like I can't believe that just happened. Oh my gosh, can you imagine like starstruck but not starstruck, more like heartstruck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because there's this sound inside of them that they didn't have before. Almost like a little bit of them came more alive than there was before.
Like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Macy, are you all right?
I am. We're okay.
Yeah?
You're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, like, I'm a little nauseous from stuff, but otherwise I'm okay. Need some crackers.
Yeah, crackers and maybe juice, possibly bread, and other things.
Electrolytes.
Rice also helps.
Mm-hmm. Sure, you okay?
Oh, I'm amazing.
All right. Take your word for it.
And they're
You
like
wanna go?
happy it's raining and that they're wet. They're like, come on, we gotta go. I have to tell Tam, we have to find. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we're definitely. Yep, that was the plan.
As you exit the cabin, all of you, the sun begins to peek through the clouds. The rain stops. It is dawn. You hear the birds chirping, and Tam, Jade, you arrive at camp as the sun comes up. Maisie, Serena, JJ, and Sarah Emily, whose names I remember. Right?
Good shit.
Right. You arrive back at camp fairly soon after that. And all of you notice as you arrive back at camp, but Tam and Jade, you arrive via the river. So you actually arrive at the canoe dock, which is just down a little bank from the lodge, from the Orkney Lodge. And Serena, Jade, you end up actually going a little past the amphitheater, crossing the Friendship Bridge, and
There's
end up on
Serena
the
and
other-
Macy.
Yes, Serena and Macy.
Yeah.
See, I was so excited about names,
It's fine.
right?
You're totally good.
We
Set
love you,
myself up for
Jen.
that one. Oh, yay. We're just gonna pause for love.
Okay. We love you.
We love
So
you.
much.
We love you.
I was like tearing up for Maisie, and now I'm like,
I know!
tearing up. Oh my god. Okay. You cross the Friendship Bridge, and you find yourself on the other side of the lodge. And one of the things that all of you notice when you walk up, there are no puddles anywhere in this camp. Usually, and Maisie and Tam, you really know this. When it rains, usually the flag field like super floods, and it's gross. Yeah. And there's nothing. It's dry in camp. As soon as you walk out of that woods,
This is
uh,
unnatural.
It's good luck.
you find each other in the front of the lodge. There are other campers sort of milling about in their pajamas, waiting for breakfast.
Do I see
looking-
Angel and Zoe?
You do not.
Great. I'm so freezing. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Great.
Ooh. When do I see Tam?
I would say like very shortly after, like you all see people milling about when you walk up. So like you're drawn to where all the other campers are, and you find each other in the crowd. The group finds each other.
Like, more so like is is he still upset that he doesn't see Angel anywhere? Like what state do I find him in?
Thank you for the focus. Appreciate you, camera. He's angrier. Everything
It's
is
just like-
like the attitude you saw him with last wasn't good. This is worse.
Their face is gonna drop because they came over because they have things to tell you and an idea, and they need you to tell them if the idea is a good idea. And so they're running towards you, and then they see that you are just upset, and it kind of stops them. And they're like, "What's wrong?"
Can't find Angel. Water's not on the ground. Nothing's right.
Water's not on the ground because the rain's gone.
It leaves puddles that return back to the river. It's part of the cycle.
Maybe it's a good thing that it's not. Maybe people can still play flag football today. That normally never
Who
happens.
cares about people? The river outlasts people. This land outlasts people. It's supposed to outlast people.
Yes, but it's not. And they kind of like look around because they need to start kind of filling them in on what's going on. Like it's not. Yes, but it still needs to be here for those people. And I told you something happened the other night. You lost a piece of yourself, but it went to something really good. I found out that she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. And we have to help her. We have to help this place. Our place. Our home.
We have to help her steal more memories.
No, not memories. They're like me. They're like me. The memories, they're being used to protect this place. Like technically it might be like an older sibling, a little sibling.
At what cost, Maisie?
The same thing that everybody gives so that I'm here with you. Their feelings about this place, your memories of this place, they help
But
protect
they
it.
keep those when they go home, but not like...
They forget them. That's why they don't come back. That's why nobody comes back to help. That's why barely anyone starts working here. We just got this place back. You're right, people leave, but their memories can stay. There's right now, but that's just right now. We can do something better.
It's funny
We
that you
can
think that
be
the river
the
should
new
serve the
camp.
people. It's funny
No.
that you think the river should serve the people, but the camp should be served by the people when really... You're afraid, aren't you? That this camp starts serving people? That's all you'll be. I'm gonna shut Maisie down!
No!
My best friend!
Pam, how much is your darkest self calling to you right now?
It's close, but we're not there yet. Because I don't have enough... I need to care... My trust in Maisie's a little bit broken right now. It's highly possible the moment he sees Angel. Highly possible. But we'll get to that when we get to that, right?
Right?
We will.
7.
7. All right. They lose a string on you. You gain one on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward. And Maisie, you will assign a condition to Tam.
1 string. You lose a string on me.
Yeah, I just sadly erased it. Condition. Oh, for Maisie. For Maisie, the condition for Tam would be hard-headed. You don't listen to anyone but yourself.
Tam is getting all the conditions today. And like, Tam, like, for your no good, very bad walk through the woods, in addition to the
That's the title of the
distrust and the anger, I know, right? Tam's no good, very bad day. The distrust, the anger, like everyone around you has also started to see you as this mean, cold, hard-headed person. Your image of yourself as a human, in addition to your image of yourself as the creature that you are, has been severely impacted today because your dice are mad at you.
They are so mad at you.
All right.
I would like to spend a condition to give Maisie... I'd like to spend a string to give Maisie a condition.
Okay.
What
Alone.
condition?
Oh,
And
that's
alone.
brutal.
I want to.
mean,
Oh,
With
the
consent.
Tam
Are we
is-
consenting? Bunz?
No, I'm A-okay with that.
Okay.
Oh no, did we just break up?
Well, we didn't expect it to go that way, huh? No, this just means we get a great
Like a whole reunion is fine. No,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah. Like, okay, so like at the very beginning of this game, I was like, oh wow, I should probably try to come up with a way to wedge between Tam and Maisie just to be very Monster
We
Hearts.
got you.
But then, yeah, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. No.
They did it to
That would
themselves.
be too cruel.
I have faith in what this reunion may look like down the road. I have total faith, and this is so the chapter for this to happen. It's perfect. So you are.
Like, what did we miss?
What are Jade and Serena doing while Maisie and Tam are having this intense conversation?
Jade is still freezing, so she's huddled up in her like big oversized jacket that she always wears, and she's trying to very slowly text Angel, saying like, did you make it back? Couldn't find you in the woods, assuming you made it back. Please tell me you're back. Where are you if you're back? And I'm just like, but like every separate thought is its own text. Like, I have a lot of things to talk to you about. Hope you're okay. Also, Tam says you have a thing, and I think I might know what the thing is that he's talking about, but also maybe not. Also, I think I know something about Tam that maybe I should tell you. And I'm just like texting all of these things to Angel as I'm like slowly shivering and trying to get back to my cabin.
Do you have the kind of phone that would give you read receipts?
Yeah.
With Angel as it turned on?
Yeah, probably.
None of them are read.
Great. I'm getting more and more, the texts are getting more and more frantic. And yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, Serena, what are you doing?
So like as they kind of all came back and like gathered around, like Serena she stands there and Macy goes off with Tam to talk with Tam, and Jade goes off to like text, she's assuming with Angel, and it's like it's just the same thing over again, where it's like, yep, we just had a harrowing adventure and I am by myself, so okay. So she just kind of just standing there and just kind of looking around for someone or something to interact with, but realizes that any illusion of friendship that she had in the past couple of days isn't there, and so she's gonna go and get her bra and her shoes and get ready for breakfast.
Are you okay with me twisting that knife a little bit more?
Oh yeah, please.
As you're gazing around having these thoughts, you see two things. You see Maddie, your sister, running up to other people and hugging them and laughing and pulling a lanyard out of her pocket and like doing, does everyone know what a lanyard is? Like the
Yes.
Yes, okay. Doing that with like a group of people and like sharing and looking at them and like just having a good time out there in her pajamas. And you also see James in a little group of mostly sports camp people, including like Percy and a few other people.
I'm still wearing his stupid coat. Like, I'm not gonna give it back yet because I'm hiding my nipples. So,
but when he got back to camp and was seen with you, he left and went to hang out with a gaggle of guys.
Of course.
Dudes.
Boys.
Men.
Yeah, just gonna go back. And she's gonna like change, like she's gonna dry off and change and probably even just take a shower to get the mud and stuff off of her, and she'll change and she'll hang up like his coat and like her clothes and just get dressed and just put on like that stone face again. And it's like whenever other people are ready to talk about what happened, she'll be there, but she's not gonna press it because oddly enough, despite everything, Serena had a lot of fun last night.
Oh, my heart.
You know,
But you know, it was stressful for everyone else. But it was the most, I wouldn't say fun. Like it was very exciting for her. And then because everyone was just doing stuff together, and it was like Scooby-Doo mystery. But now it's just not. It's all kind of like going back to what it was before. And she's like, all right, we'll go get some eggs.
Ugh. I felt that right here.
Aw, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
The sad hurt me so good.
The bell rings. You all, breakfast is ready in the cafeteria. Jade, you don't see Isabella around, which might be fine and might not be. Right, I got your little sister's name right? You
Yeah,
got a name
Isabel,
right?
yeah.
Okay, I did!
You did it.
All right. And the other campers start to file in. You do sort of hear buzz that Sports Camp, not surprisingly, made their way back first and have been declared the winners. You see, the camp director shaking people's hands and saying like, good job, well done, as you walk in. Assistant director's also there going, all right, okay. Like they're really, they get up to the microphone, Stephanie, the assistant director, and she's like, congratulations on passing your first challenge, and extra congratulations to Sports Camp, yay! And Sports Camp sort of stands up going, ho, 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 ho. And anything else, and I imagine there is, that you want to do as the week closes out, or this day, because I feel like you do have a sense of urgency about some things. What do you all want to do?
I don't know. I feel like there's so after what happened last session with them making the tryouts and beating him on accident, they said that if they did, Percy would have to work with the Unity team, right? Like with all the other campers, because we were all from all different things. But if that's the case, then would there be anything to do with that, like with what I guess working with the other sports games, because nobody stole Maisie because Maisie wasn't there. So they're not
well, and they weren't there. They were outputs.
Yeah, so they're not connected to a specific camp today. Because normally that's what they're normally connected to, is whichever camp stole them. Yeah. They don't really have any.
The sports team, the sports camp has, in some ways, like, they know your Unity team, but like, you are the tennis star, and so there is a lot of expectation that you're going to go to tennis.
Wait, I'm the tennis star now?
Oh yeah, you beat Percy.
I thought I just beat Percy.
That's the price of winning.
Yeah.
You're popular now.
If you recall, you gathered a cheering crowd. So
you're
like,
popular with jocks now.
Yeah, there's definitely an expectation that you would go to tennis practice, which we'll cover in a moment. I just want to make sure that, because I know Zoe and Angel are still missing, and there's a sense of urgency around that. Let's go to that first. But then, yeah, I will tennis practice if you go to it. We'll discuss momentarily. Anything else? Any other scenes you want to make sure we have as the week closes out?
I don't know what Tam's up to, and Jade's honestly pretty much trapped in her room. I think counselors just think she has a really bad cold or something, and she's just sort of huddled up in her room. If she can like flag Tam down at any point, I think she'd probably want to talk to him and discuss the whole fact that Angel and Zoe still aren't back.
Hey, I need to ask you, do you have a phone?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, do you know where I can get a phone?
You can't get one out here, but you can let you borrow mine. You should definitely know how to use it if you want to be with Angel.
Yeah, but if I don't have one, how can I?
Oh,
because if I have yours, it's yours. I have to give it back to you.
We could steal one. That's your only option. It's either steal one or don't have a phone and never date Angel. Yeah? I can't move very far right now. If I can get the freezing feeling to go away, I am more than happy to steal a phone for you.
That's the other thing I want to talk to you about. Phone can wait.
Okay.
What do you need to help you find Angel? You've got the... I can try and track him, but that's it. And I can't track him far.
I don't know.
Do you have anything of his?
I've got one more thing. Yeah, I had the recording, and then I also have, it's really stupid and you won't understand. It's an internet thing. I have it.
No, I don't. I mean like a thing that I can... Do you have a t-shirt of his, or a sock, or
do
underwear,
I, Jen?
Underwear, of course. I mean,
That would open up a whole new can of worms.
I feel like the video definitely counts as something of his, if that works, because and I will give it extra credit for working if you want for this purpose, since Tam, it's Angel singing to you.
I
think
know
he's
what I want
to sniff.
him sent.
Yeah, it's like
Tam
something
said-
physical.
Well, I'm
Like a
gonna leave that
bloodhound?
Jade, I'm gonna leave that up to your decision for your
Cool.
character, whether that would be something that would happen in your relationship.
Did he lend you a sweater once?
Yeah,
Or
he might have, like, because I imagine we hang out, maybe he left like a sock or his hat or something.
Break into his cabin, come.
Nothing that was. I also,
I
as
mean,
a witch,
yeah,
I
you do.
swindle things quite frequently.
Yeah,
So
and you
I can
also
easily.
you do know where his cabin is as
Yeah.
well. So it's up to you. Would you rather get it out of the cabin, and I'm not going to make you roll for it,
Yeah.
or just have it?
I'm gonna say that I had kind of forgotten about the fact that Jade is supposed to like take things. That's like part of how the witch mechanic works. So I'm gonna say that Jade kind of points to her dresser in her cabin, and in there is a very nice looking tie that you can never possibly imagine Angel wearing, but that Jade swears is Angel's.
Okay.
Love it.
If his scent gets picked up anywhere on camp, I'll know where he is.
Okay. Do you think he's with Zoe? Is there a chance
Yeah.
they're together?
And I think Snapdragon's behind it. Once we find her, we'll find them.
All right.
But, you know,
Um,
I thought this was probably a bit easier just in case he does pop up.
Yeah.
He's
no,
resourceful. He'll be fine.
it's a good idea. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. I've already done one hex, and all I know is that he's in pain, but also maybe safe-ish.
He's in pain.
He's cold. I think it's why I'm cold.
Cold. Cold. Gaze into the abyss, Jen.
Oh, boy.
How do you gaze into the abyss in this moment?
I'm gonna draw from my own memories. And not just my memories, but like the primal memories that are older than I am and older than I'll even understand.
Damn.
Cold. Damp, because I remember
Yep.
Jade saying that, yeah, in pain but not, someplace where you could hide out for days. There's got to be a place I know. There's got to be a cave I know. There's got to be something.
All right.
And instead, I'm just going to get another condition. Just you wait.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Oh no!
No, we're... you were afraid that you'd manifested, hadn't you? You're afraid like you manifested something terrible just by laughing. No, we got a 8 -1 though, so that's a 7.
Okay. What's your question? Sorry.
From what I know of Angel's situation, from the scent I have, and from what I know of this land and the hidden places it has, would I know various hiding places that you could store, say, a wayward Angel and Zoe?
I'll give you two things. One is that, and I don't know if Jade shared it, but she had the feeling of a head on a pillow. So it's probably somewhere more civilized than the hidden primordial places. But this camp you have a very long history with as well. And there's only one place in the camp that has cots that isn't a cabin.
Hmm.
And that's the infirmary. the price of this information. What do you look like when you're in your primordial form?
Good question, because I don't have that move yet. It's both more beautiful and yet more inhuman than ever before. Because really, Tam existed because he copied someone's face. Because the river decided to copy someone's face to use against them. It's a long story, but so his face stays the same, but you start to see like segmented scales appear on his body in place of all the body hair. And there are clearly gills on his sides and fins poking out from certain places. But at the same time, like every breath feels heavier, every curve is slightly curvier. He's somehow even more hot. How does that work?
Of course he is.
Of course he is. It's so strange.
Less human, the hotter you get.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Jade-
MonsterHearts.
You have a moment of seeing like super hot primordial Tam.
Yo.
And Tam, like, you know you're on the knife's edge now. That just a tiny bit could push you over to appearing that way in front of everyone and getting you clocked.
I'm okay. And the bronze scales slowly shift back into skin. And fur? Sure.
Sure.
I'm okay.
What the hell was that?
You suddenly got much sicker.
Who did?
You did. We're going to take you to the infirmary, because that's where I'll find Angel. Otter! I'm imagining Otter's outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What? They come on in.
She
What's
just started choking.
what?
I think we need to take her to the infirmary.
Oh, I'm choking.
goodness.
Sorry.
And Otter starts patting you just a little bit too hard on the back. Like,
Come on.
can you breathe? Can you talk?
Otter,
Are you-
Otter.
Okay.
No breathing here. Ow.
Mate, we got to take her to the infirmary.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, no, the nurse is there. Everybody's getting sick. What is going? Okay, it must have been, being out in the cold at night. All right. And by the way, notably, he doesn't say being out in the rain at night, just the cold. Ushers you over to lodge. It's a bit of a walk, so like you have to do like an extended performance here of sickness.
You know what? I like wrap around her just a bit too hard to let some of my, like in certain areas, to let some of my natural wetness with her sweat stains.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's disgustingly amazing. Oh my
Just
god.
gonna just ooze all over her, okay?
It's not
Ew.
ooze. It's just river
It's
water.
moisture.
It's literally river water. But it definitely
Depending
looks
on the
like
river, that could be.
It smells a little bit like muddy because the river right now is muddy. Like there's a
Mhm.
little earthiness to it. And Otter, you're not doing well. Okay, all right, let's get you. So you go up to the infirmary. So you go into the lodge. And Maisie, Serena, if you're around the lodge, you might actually see them walking past you. And you go up the stairs, and the infirmary's on the second floor, right? I almost called the nurse Jackie, which is a TV show. Nurse Judy's there. And Nurse Judy is very tall, like 6'2". Just has started growing her hair out after coming out to everyone. Very large frame, and just like the most on point makeup that you have ever seen. Like this is someone who has spent some time working on that makeup, and mostly wears just normal clothes, but like just for fun has a nurse's hat. Just
I love
not required. It's a little bedazzled, and just yes, come on in. Are you okay, hon? Are you all right?
she's
it.
really
I can't
unwell.
breathe.
Oh goodness. Well, if you're talking, you actually can breathe. That's actually how that works. So like, but just sit down over here. I'm gonna get you some water. And yeah.
Jade just starts
God,
holding her
we're running
breath.
We're running out of cots. and you both see Zoe and Angel lying in cots, drenched with sweat, unconscious. Angel is moving in that restless way that feverish people do in the infirmary. And I think we should end right there.
It's a good cliffhanger. It's
See
good. It's
them.
good.
We're a little early, but it just feels
Feels
good.
right.
The natural ending. Yeah.
A natural ending. So let's go through, say your name, where people can find you, and oh my goodness, I'm just trying, there's so much that happened in this session. I'm trying to okay, what your character right at this moment loves the most. And I will start with Rachel.
Oh
Shade.
no. Sure. Hi, my name is Rachel, but you can call me Ray. You can find me in 30 minutes on my personal Twitch channel, twitch.com/Ray's Retros, where I play retro games from my childhood and talk about this game because it's what happens right before it. And drink some wine and shitpost, and it's a fun time, so come hang out with me. I'm not sure what game I'm playing. It looks like the person I was supposed to be playing games with can't make it, so I might improvise something else. I don't know, maybe some Zelda 1 on the NES. That's kind of what I'm thinking, so come hang out with me for that. What else? I just got a new job. I'm going to be working at Czech Games Edition, and you can find me over on their Twitch channel and their YouTube soon. I'm excited. More about that will be coming towards the end of the campaign as I ramp up that job. Jade, what she loves most in the world right now is the fact that I think she's no longer freezing, because she found Angel and Zoe, and I think she feels like she's slowly, because she's been the pain was so overwhelming that it was having a hard time thinking and processing everything, and now the whole night is kind of flooding back to her, which is horrible, but also she has control over her feelings again, because she's not just 90% focused on shivering and pain. She feels like herself again, even if herself feels like shit right now. Emotionally, she feels like herself again, and that's what I think she loves the most in the world.
Makes sense. Bunz, and I realized we were going to do tennis practice, and that I got to that
totally
moment, and I was like, yeah.
Meanwhile,
that felt.
And I'm like,
well, you got a tennis coach coming down the pipeline for you, who I like, so that'll happen eventually. But all right, let's give you your turn, Bunz.
Oh, okay. Hi everybody, once again I'm Bunz, and Maisie. I'm gonna do what Maisie loves the most first, I'll just do it the way you told us to. You can normally find me on Twitter at honeybuns and on Twitch at battlescarbunny. I will be playing a rousing round of Cuphead coming up Mondays. You can, it won't be on my channel, it'll be over on Cinziak Beta's channel, because Beppy the Clown must die. We're all just sick of it. So come just, not succeed about 50 million times before we finally get him off that stupid merry-go-round. Right now, I would say that Maisie loves the most is her mom. It's kind of only, it really is, it's a newfound love for them, because their anchor just told them they were alone, and the only thing they have that has been there, they now know longer than Tam, is this woman who is their mom. They do have a parent. They could go to parent teacher day.
The timing was perfect.
They're just, but it's kind of like, oh, I'm happy we didn't have a longer argument, Tam, because Maisie might have said some stuff to hurt your feelings.
Gee, thanks.
Gee.
Don't worry.
Poor Tam was already having such a bad day.
Thank you for watching. Tam's no good, very bad day.
Watch this episode, child. Get changed on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's my love right now.
Okay, werewolf.
Hey. My name is Noordin Ali, but yes, you can call me Werewolf. My pronouns are he, him. You can catch me on the interwebs at Werewolf Feels, though not much right now. I'm not doing so hot, so I'm taking some time for me. So you might see my interactions slowly die down for a couple days. That said, there is some exciting stuff I'm always a part of. I think I might be losing my voice. That's not good. Monday, I probably be in Critical Mrs. channel. I'm just waiting for like a small confirmation of that. Tuesday, there's a secret, so you're gonna have to follow me on Twitter to find that out. And that's mostly it until Sunday. However, the week after that, big things are happening. Oh, Saturday morning, I will be on Critical Mrs. channel Saturday morning to join them for the morning ritual. So grab a cup of coffee and talk about the secrets. And I'll talk about this show too and how much I love it. As for what Tam loves, see what the segue? Right now, he just loves the feeling of seeing Angel again. He's lost a lot of trust in a lot of the people he cared about, but just seeing him, knowing that he's alive, starts the heart of fluttering. Let's see how long it lasts.
Nice. All right. Okay. Val?
Hey everyone, my name is Valdrianth, or Wizard on the internet. You can find me on the Twitters, the TikToks, and the Twitch over at Valdrianth. I produce TTRPG content for me and my friends. On Wednesdays, I run a Forge in the Dark hat based on the Animorphs book series called Morphs in the Swamp, because it happens in my hometown of Louisiana, because you know what? I wanted to live my dreams. It's essentially my childhood fanfic that's just happening right now, involving just right now on my Twitch channel. And then on Thursdays we have another Forge in the Dark hack that one of my best friends has created. It's essentially an Eldritch horror Wild West fantasy we like to call Nightmares on the Frontier, where it's just a bunch of chaotic bisexuals feeding people to their curse tree. And then on Saturday mornings, we have hopefully still our Emberwind campaign run by my friend Amani. We've been having some hiccups with scheduling, and it's getting to that point where we're 6 weeks behind. So we'll see if we can make the last 6 weeks and salvage something out of this. Otherwise, if you're interested in, I don't know, maybe playing some Mask, you should hit me up, because I'm gonna be casting for a Mask game here on Fridays very soon. In fact, when I say soon, I mean Friday. I'll have the form out. So that's me.
All right, thank you. Oh wait, what does Serena love the most right now?
Serena
that might be the hardest question here.
It's not actually the hardest question here. Macy in this moment, because they've had so many adventures, she loves Macy the most right now. See, like she's not like. It's like, yo, like I have made this connection with this person, whether they feel the connection or not, and I love them, and by default means that she loves the camp the most.
Oh, I love it. Oh, you all pull my heartstrings so hard. I'm Jen. You can find me on Twitter at QuixoteJen, and I will be here next week at 1:30, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and happy to continue the story of these amazing role players. Way down the pipeline, at least a couple months from now, I'm going to be trying to put together a fundraiser for cancer research and patient support. Very, very close to my heart. And if anyone knows, if any of y'all are TTRPG players who have been cancer patients, or who've been really touched by cancer in your life, I especially want to give all of us a chance to play and have that experience together as part of that. So, and I spent all of chemo making dice bags to sell or to have be prizes for fundraisers. So like I need to give some of them away. So anyway, hit me up if you're someone who's like had that experience and you want to be involved in that. We will make it happen. It's very flexible right now. Otherwise, I want to thank Ava for wonderful tech support through all of this. Allowing me to be able to focus on GMing and not be split into 4 different directions makes a difference. And the production, I just love all of the creative like images and details that got put into this production. It's amazing. As always, also thank you to Chris, my always DM, co-DM, who is just my sounding board for everything. And I would not have been able to create any of what I created or contributed here without their help. So anyway, I will see all of y'all next week. Thank you for joining us and having your heartstrings pulled along with us. And
Delightful.
yes, I will see you soon.
Bye.